You ain't even got to catch him up there. Just put some music on there.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Wolverines will kick it away to start. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
And I think already
he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Using his legs, it's Denson. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Rice.
Oh!
He'll go out of bounds.
Accidentally pressed the stick.
31 and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Looking to the big tight end.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Out there for him in this
Fucking out my
senior game
fucking
of a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Love
Fucking
seeing
out my
these
goddamn
early season
stats.
top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space.
Oh, he went the wrong way.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they strike first.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new.
It's a fumble. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Who the fuck did they thought we was out here doing, man?
After you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese?
I played 10 today and thought about you.
Hey,
Now you play in Michigan.
we'll be there next series, my boy.
With your boss.
But right now we out here thumping something. Yeah.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Rice. The quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, that's on me. That's on me. I wasn't even looking at my
got him wrapped up at the 28. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich
Sago line. What the fuck?
Guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big third down coming up. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Try to barge their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find
Ah,
that
fucking
hole.
drunk.
God
Damn.
crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quick strike complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play.
They did all right,
major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Rice. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him first and goal.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
You gotta go back home?
To say this has been a slow start.
Are you going back to your mama house?
Understatement, and they really need to get it going here.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Right. The opponent, they're
So when
firing
you
on all
come back?
cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Trailer. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Rice. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left.
And
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get him through the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on.
Flag team.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
I hope it ain't a serious injury because I'm going to quit. I'll take the forfeit loss.
Between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped as soon as he got it.
All right.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Denson. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And he
way to play the tip, nigga.
Inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Way to play the tip, boy.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a space. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice job there to limit the running room and get him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
That's on me. They made me pick the wrong
They
name.
finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Traylor. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room.
He was right there.
And he rolls into the house.
Sorry, they got to give him some.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Knox. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Offensive pass?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Denson. And a good job in
that's
there.
for
They stop
4
it
yards?
after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the
That's
ball
on
in
me.
his hands
I should have
is
went straight
dangerous.
up.
He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rice. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive.
Throws for the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case.
Got a little full of ourselves last drive, but that was funny.
Ole Miss
Gross.
needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? Interception!
Wow.
The defense has set him up. They get
Rice.
him on the ground after the turnover.
What's up, baby? Talk to me.
There is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this
Rice,
offense.
talk to me, man.
This offense plenty happy
Man,
enough with the
what?
result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Is you mad or what, bro? We didn't do nothing to you.
Great place to start for this offense.
I pulled him out the game. We do that shit again.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on second down. Finds his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Knox. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit.
I know, bro. You out here tripping. Just gonna let me know how tripped out you is.
They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Rice. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get...
He lost one down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40.
You can burn that nigga, you might beat him.
He was working his way on the
You got it,
return
my boy.
from midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
We're going to try
So
one
the
pass.
Texas A&M offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Rice. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You out
You
here
know
hurt,
we're going to see
boy.
it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, no.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield.
Come on, I'll put that out there.
And they'll stop him at the 26. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running?
I hurt my nigga there because I'm holding the ball too long.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And they won't make the connection. They'll make a big play there. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Traylor.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Complete. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to...
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Fielded in the end zone, it's not. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Rice. Makes the grab. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grab near the marker. It's Denson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Turning it on.
How this nigga get loose? Ooh, look at these niggas a game.
Wolverines. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. Not just have the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let...
Okay, he ain't gone.
Keep the ball and go score.
Oh, but they trying to do it out.
Kevin Connor's in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
No way to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Who is this?
He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches, and this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragged all around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the defense dragged him down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
He ready to be hurt too.
Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Wells. And he's knocked down.
He will have it, huh?
Before he moves the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Wells. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Offense gets set for second down. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field.
Don't kick it to 6.
That's why you find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
He'll bring it out. gets knocked. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running.
Man, get the fuck out of here. You can't tell me my nigga wasn't there.
He ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Here comes the heat. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get
Oh, I'm on water blue.
around, but the hands team is
I'm on water blue. That's game time.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie! They built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Cheetos for the time being. They're up by 11 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
It's complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throw toward the sidelines. It was caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.